for this. Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of finale, I will never feel no fear. First the reaper gotta catch me. I don't care who got the next crown. I'm the true and living right now. Thought you lived to see my last breath? Go ahead and put your bets down. Run with the wolves and we unify. Hungry enough to eat you alive. We never breaking formation. I live and die for this crew of mine. Been to the bottom, dehumanized. Found my divinity through the fire. Pushed through it all and I stood tall. That's cause a legend can never die. I'm unstoppable. Yeah. Here I come. I'm unstoppable. Yes. When it's done, I'll be the one. I'm unstoppable. Yes. Here I come. I'm unstoppable. I'm unstoppable. I'm unstoppable. I'm here to stay for the long run. You'll fade away before I'm done. Like it or not, I'm at your door. Open the gate cause here I come. You undefeated with no scars. You must have came here to earn some. Before me you never knew no loss. I'm happy to give you your first one. I came to go for the gusto. You in the trench with a cutthroat. Bring me your best, I'ma crush those.
Ready or not, here I come. You can't hide. Gonna find you and take it slowly. No matter where you run or where you hide, you will be mine. Let's rock.
Oh, hello everyone, welcome to the Inkslayer Art Show. How's everybody doing? You like the new song with the intro?
Oh yeah, that's good.
So we have a Scotsman in the chat going first, like a few hours ago. Well, welcome everybody to the show. Today we're going to be working on some of our projects. Still trying to figure out what I'm going to be working on. Either I'm going to be working on that swimsuit special. Someone... Oh no! Well, let me reopen the thing. Like I haven't worked. I had to take a bit of time off of some work because looking for an apartment I have to move soon. We found one. Like hopefully we'll get that one, but dude, with a full basement, where I can make my full studio.
Yeah, nice. That one you were talking about before?
Mm-hmm. Like dude,
okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Hope you get it.
Hope I get it. Yep. Let's just say there's a lot of people that want it, but hey, I want it.
Yeah.
Enough room for every kid. Everybody has their room, and I have my studio.
Nice.
And we have a backyard, so I could do barbecue and stream and show everybody how. Oh, what's up?
Yeah.
What's up, Ace?
Yeah, what's going on, guys?
Hey.
What's up, buddy?
Made it.
Yeah.
Crazy day, man. Just get out of work, go out, middle of a thunderstorm, trying to get home, get on.
You got a storm too? It hit here too, dude. It was freaking crazy.
Crazy, still going. So
I think we got one coming, but I don't think it started yet.
So I got it first.
Yeah.
Dude, it dropped out of nowhere, like was steaming hot, and then like
crazy.
So how you doing?
I'm good, man. Just trying to promote this book, trying to get over that finish line.
And how are you doing so far?
It's good. I think I'm like 660 away from being funded. So yeah,
that's pretty good.
I think it's got like 10 days left, so hopefully can get it funded before the 30 days is up. If
And
not, we'll extend it another 30.
That's what I was gonna ask, if you still have the extra 30.
Yep, extra 30, and then we'll see. I'm thinking about adding some new tiers and stuff. I'm just waiting to kind of get to these first 30 days to kind of see where I'm at.
Yeah, setting up the little music in the background. There you go. Everything should be fine, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just lower it down a little bit. There you go. So yeah, go check out the A's. So what you need? How much you're missing? You said I have to go check your campaign. I haven't checked
Yeah,
it. Yet.
but I try
Like I
not to
said, I'm
check it
looking
all
for an
the time.
apartment. So I'm a bit busy.
Yeah, man. Know how that goes.
So right now you're at 4,343.
Yep.
Oh, so you're like less than 700. Yeah, away from getting funded.
Yeah, man.
Sweet.
Getting close. Yeah, man. If anybody hasn't checked it out, we do have, I think, like 6 slime buddies left. So you could get your very own Akula slime buddy right there.
Nice.
I love the little detail of the gun on the back. Yeah,
Mhm.
these are awesome.
Hold on, let me max it out. There you go.
There we go. Boom.
Yeah, but very popular. Your first batch went like gone
Yeah,
in
like 24 hours, the first like couple went. So yeah,
and now you have how many left?
I think 6.
So go get them.
Yeah, they probably won't order another batch. So these are probably the last 6. So that's right.
And I saw that Bolton's doing 1-2 for one of his characters. So
Yeah,
they're gonna have slamming buddies.
That's right. I think he's doing U.S. Assassin.
Mm-hmm.
So you can put up Akula against the U.S. Assassin, and Akula could eat him. So yeah,
Let me do this before we continue. Let's just run your trailer quickly.
here we go.
Sweet.
Hell yeah.
And that's the A's for you. And the book's already all ready to go to print. Am I right?
Not yet, but all the art and everything is done. Still got to do some. I got the art contest going on right now for the inside back cover.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be due May 24th, midnight deadline. So anybody wants to get in on that, just use the hashtag Ace2 Art Contest. And then I gotta get a couple things done for like for the second printing. Gotta get some lettering done, but nothing really major for that.
So yeah, so go jump on it, people. Let's get it funded.
Oh yeah.
So we got what is he saying? You gotta love that professional sounding that audio feels like a nut. So what's up, Richard? How's your channel going? The guy had like a channel over 2,000 followers. It got
Oh, nice.
nuked because it was doing read over yeah, book readings, and it got nuked. Not even a warning.
That's YouTube for you.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let me share my screen. Little babylicious action.
Oh, nice. Yeah, guys. Also, if you haven't backed it yet, check out the Alterna Comics winner Indiegogo. I think today's the last day to pick up a copy.
That's where you have your Viking story, right?
Right. It came out on Wednesday, number 18, covered by Kenneth Rocafort. I have a little Viking story on the back of it, drawn by Avery Butterworth. Really fun little story. Hopefully everybody checks it out. I would love to do more with it, so let me know how everybody likes it. And yeah, I think today's the last day before the campaign closes. I'm sure, Peter will have, reprints or whatever on the Alterna site eventually. But right now, if you want to get these quickly, you can go snatch one. They're very cheap. It's like $2 and then like $5 shipping. You can grab a nice bundle of Alterna comics. So it's kind of like going back in the days when you had the spinner racks, You just grab a bundle of comics for like $10 and you also, yeah, man.
Yeah, it's a pretty good deal. They're all like newsprint, so that's why it's not that expensive. And
Love having me in the credits there, right there. Edwin Acevedo, SK doing the letters, Avery Butterworth with the art, killer art. So yeah, go check that out before it closes in a couple hours.
yeah, while you're there, go check out Tales from the Nightverse too. Everything seems to be settled down, so we're in demand. I put the new variant cover up, and also put a new original art tier where you can get original art for like $100.
Oh, nice.
Trying to get an extra boost so that we can unlock that extra story. I do want this book to be 100-page.
Yeah.
The extra story is almost all done. I just have 1 page left to do, and Planet 69 is almost like I only have 15 pages done to do out of the 37. So everything's pretty much on track, and as you can see, Beacon's working on some Rwani action.
Yeah, if you're a fan of Beacon's colors, check out the Ace campaign. It's got the awesome space print by SK Stash. Beacon did the colors for that. Came out amazing. I can't wait to get those printed out and send them to people. It's gonna be sick.
And one of my favorite things to do is space scenes.
Yeah.
He was the one that colored mine too, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we got some cool stuff. Like I said, just wanting to get funded, and then we can unlock some more stretch goals. You might have some sim art in there, maybe. Passion for drawing might do something. Who knows?
That's what I was gonna say. Mine's supposed to be in the stretch goals, right? The one that you see in the video.
Yeah, I just gotta kind of figure out where kind of everything lands first. I got like 3 or 4 pieces that are already done. I just kind of gotta slot them, depending on when we get funded and where we're at. So.
Like me, I was hoping to be a bit higher. Like one of the things I wanted to do when I put that new variant cover was to put like a possible UV spot on the metal. But you know how expensive that is.
Oh yeah.
So we need to sell a few more copies.
Yeah. The cool thing about everything with the campaign, it's gonna be limited run. So like it's not gonna be around forever. Like when the campaign goes in demand, a lot of the stuff is gonna come down. So I always implore people, get them all you can, because once I kind of close those down, it's just gonna be basically the book, maybe a print or something else, and it's not gonna be too much. So, and you'll want all like the extras, because those are some really sick pieces, especially got the metal print, stuff like that. They're all going to be very limited. So.
So go jump on it.
That's right.
First one was pretty good. Second one's gonna be even better.
There you go. Yeah, we got started. Got to start getting down and writing that third one now.
Yeah.
It's that time.
Maybe you could give another, that little pitch again, in case there's some viewers that don't know about the Ace.
Yeah. So the Ace is the story of a young man called David Diaz. He's trying to figure out his purpose in life, and one day he discovers the remains of a shooting star, and what he finds in the wreckage gives him the ability to transform into an armored being. And then basically issue 1 takes place when Akula, the alien bounty hunter shark, basically shows up at his front door and tries to take the armor for himself. And basically they ended up thrown down, and David's able to outsmart Akula. And basically issue 1 ends with David having the Ace's blade at Akula's throat, and Akula's daring him to finish it. And then he hears a voice that says stop from behind. So that's kind of like the main issue ends, and then we pick up right after. You find out who was telling David to stop and why, and then we introduce a bunch of new aliens. This group called the Godless, they've been sent basically to bring the Ace back to their home planet. And then you got Angelique, who, this is a badass warrior, winged woman that you see everywhere in the art. And this is David's basically got to figure out, who can he trust, who can he trust, and trying to navigate things as we go off into space. This is a pretty action-packed issue. A lot of, got most of the OG team back. Canales is doing the main art. Sweens is doing the epilogue. And then Hot Comics is doing the Akula origin story, which is a lot of fun. Basically takes place before Akula lost his legs, and kind of gives you a little insight into his backstory. I compare a lot to kind of like Street Shark meets Sons of Anarchy. It's kind of like a fun little 4-page story. The epilogue, you kind of drop you in a situation, and you can figure it out as you go.
Was it me bugging, or?
I think you're good.
Okay. Because you froze for a second, so I don't know if it was me on my end or me.
Yeah, maybe. But like I said, everything seems to begin there.
Yeah.
So he says you do comic reviews. Do you do indie comic reviews? Sure, there's a lot of people that would be interested in getting some reviews.
Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm. Would also help you build your channel, buddy. Oh, and by the way, I got the new Hellrick not too long ago. Looks pretty goddamn sweet.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got that in the new Conan. And not the Marvel one. Fuck that.
Yeah, Marvel lost the rights again. So.
Yeah, they're losing them. But the funny thing is that right now the family thinks they're going to be doing something by themselves. But, in Europe, it's public domain. Be able to adapt the original novels. So that's what I'm buying, called as the Sumerian. You could get them on Amazon. The French are doing them, and they're pretty goddamn good. Working on some Yogar action here. Not
Nice.
After serving for the 7 Legion, is going on vacation.
Oh, yeah.
But he never leaves without having his trusty axe not too far away.
That's how it should be.
Mm-hmm.
I got some new people joining us in the chat there.
Oop. So let's go back in the chat. What's up, Gordon? Welcome to the stream. And we got Mugwai. What's up, Mugwai?
What's going on? Yeah, Mugwai actually has the art for the original art for the Ace 2 cover. So
sweet.
Yeah, ahead of the game right there. Gordon's asking a question there.
Preston original art on Nadver's drawn in pencil. Yes. Yes, the two pencil covers that he did, they're all penciled out. Yep. It's his way of working right now. He rarely inks his stuff now.
I got General Piggy in the house.
What's up, General Piggy?
Oh yes. There we go. So that's why you always slide in the DM and see what pops up. What Magwai doesn't have is the original art for the Joe Ball cover. That's on my wall. Framed up nice. So I'm keeping that one. Yeah.
Hey, you do have to keep some memories.
Yeah, man, gotta. I need to get some frames and stuff for like the for the Ace and the alternate book. I want to get them all framed up, put them on my wall. Yeah, nice to have them side by side.
Oh, by the way, did you see that? Since I had to go edit the nice pair of booty of cheeks, out of my video, I took the time to put your new colors in.
Nice.
I'm like, might as well. But yeah, I had to remove that nice little peach from my video.
Mm.
And, good thing I also noticed there was a page in the Murder Doll that you saw boobs, so I also censored that at the same time.
Yeah.
I'm like, let's not take any chances.
Yeah. Oh. Well, I'm on this page. What do you think about the color scheme on these guys?
Well, I like it. I really, really like it.
Okay. Just making sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got the little Tim Curry gif up here. Nice.
Oh, dude, that space. Dude, it looks awesome. That blue and that freaking planet.
Yeah. Decided to give like a bit of a red or orange sun.
Dude, I keep saying like that guy went Super Saiyan when he did freaking Ulrika. His coloring changed. Damn it. What's up, Shane?
Shane in the house. What up?
Yeah, that was my last clean shirt for the week.
Check out the Mothman.
Yeah.
It's on CG now. Shane's out working on a new project. It's gonna be pretty sick.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of sick, if anybody has not picked up a copy of the Ace Volume 1, I have about 20 copies of them left. So just slide in my DMs. This cover will never be reprinted again. This is, like I said, the OG copy. So that's it. 20 I got left. I'll hang on to a couple for myself and just to have around. And yeah, so this is it. Like I said, everything I do is limited. So anything I get, print, all of that stuff, that's all. Never be reprinted again. So like I said, just slide in and get your copy. Might even throw in some trading cards or something, I think I have a couple left. So.
He's going to MegaCon this weekend and he's going to be broke.
Know what that's about.
Ain't no chance just get those funds. Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't take any chances, and yep. I updated it. They didn't give me a thing, but everything's back online. There's no notification behind the payment. So I'm you know how it works. Remember they said like that week you're gonna get the money, so the next week, the following week, that's when they transfer it.
Yeah.
So hopefully everything's fine because the video's gone. I even went as far as just removing the image from the freaking website.
take any chances.
Nope. Dude, it was just a freaking quick butt shot.
Nah, this is, somebody got triggered and reported it. That's how it goes.
Mm-hmm. No, but like I was saying, like no matter who it is, even if it is the trust and safety team, that it be somebody like just random person, it still gets stupidly flagged at the last goddamn minute for something very stupid, fraction of a second at the end of the video.
Yeah.
But they won't stop us.
No, I can't stop, won't stop.
Nope. But I also admitted that I should have thought about it. I did not click. I did not. It's on YouTube. I didn't think that a fraction of a second butt shot would have bothered them. Now I know better. And I like the fact that there's a few guys that send me a message. Goes, I went and made sure that my campaign had nothing. Thank you for hating me, for letting us know. I'm like, that was the point. That was the entire point. I don't want this to happen to anybody else. Not only am I working on Tales from the Metaverse stuff, but I'm also working on 7 Legion and the Yogurt Stale thing, which is pretty goddamn sweet.
Yeah.
And it would be cool, like Scotsman dropped by and shows you guys his new panels for his book. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, we got somebody else in the chat.
Okay, yep. We have. Yeah, I'm pretty goddamn sure, dude. Yeah. But I wouldn't be surprised after all these years.
Yeah.
Hell, Jack, what's up, Renata, buddy? Thank you for joining the chat.
Yeah.
Good Brother does make a good point, because it was around that same time that you had all those SJWs pissed off about the
abortion demon. Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything happened at the same time.
Yeah.
They don't like it when people get attention. I thought it was funny though. Look at conservative. You don't even have the balls to tag me into it or talking, I'm not even gonna give him the light of day. I'm just gonna keep my eyes on the prize and keep producing and pissing them off. Because I think that's what pisses them off the most. But you keep going, keep moving forward. One thing I learned a long time ago: if you stop by and throw rocks at all the barking dogs, you'll never get to your destination.
But it can be fun sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes. Not saying all the time. You know.
I pissed one off this week, and he got so mad that he blocked me. But before he blocked me, he called me a Christo-fascist. I just quoted him and said, "I'm gonna print this off and put it on my wall." I'm too much of a troll sometimes.
I remember a while back somebody in one of the posts was saying accusing me, saying oh, look at that conservative. Somebody just replied, he's Canadian, right? Look at real man. He's a Trump supporter. I'm fucking Canadian. I don't vote in the U.S. Now that said. I did not like Hillary. Make your own assumptions.
Now we got a new another Yeah, everybody's showing up now. See?
What's up? Oh, sweet. What's up, Mr. Inofred?
Hey.
¿Cómo estás, amigo?
Hola. That's why you don't try and go full auto. And he says, "Hey, Edwin, you look like me."
Hey, brother from another mother, you know. That's how we do it. Yeah, I'm trying to get used to being on camera more. It's super distracting because every time I look at the camera, I see my face.
No.
So, it's just like sometimes I'll be like, I'm just trying to focus on the chat. I'm trying to see what people are saying, what people are doing. Oh, that's me. You got to get used to that.
Yeah, it's hard to get used to.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Also, like the lighting sucks. I have to be at a specific angle. Yeah. This building has these super cheap like lights that they put in for like so the glare is like almost nothing. I have to get like another like lamp just to put in some light. It's terrible. Like, yeah, I know these last 2 years, but you can barely see anything.
Yeah. My first few times going on camera for a stream, I almost vomited. Looked at my face. Oh my god.
Yep.
Yeah, gotta get the green screen like beacon.
Yeah.
Just have like a giant Ukraine flag behind me. Just there's no random stuff. Just be like, yeah.
I support the current thing.
Yes. Yes. I have like the gray NPC face right behind me judging me. That'd be great. Brother, I'm good. I'm good up here in New England, man. There's tons of Puerto Ricans over here. We're good. I don't mind the snow and the cold. I'm good.
I want you to go down south and visit him.
I mean, I can visit them, but I'm trying to go down there. Like taxes definitely would help. Massachusetts don't play when it comes to taxes. That is.
Yeah,
But, I think
it's
most states really are kind of like that. So really.
Yeah, it's Gordon. It's a bit like hearing your voice for the first time. Like it doesn't sound like you hear it in your head usually.
Yeah.
It kind of does that same effect when you see your face. Like, whoa, that's me.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes, terrible. Just completely just. It's one of those things. Yeah, the no income tax would be nice, but I do get like, health insurance for free, so kind of evens out.
Mm.
Yeah, over here it's like you pay income taxes and municipal water bill, and the water still smells like chlorine sometimes. It's like, oh, yeah, thanks, guys. Maybe put in a little effort, all that money I fork over to you.
Yeah, we're still trying to figure out where the money for the paving the streets goes because they're all still terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're working on the streets. Then why are they worse today than they were last week?
Dude, it's the same. It's the same thing here. It's
terrible.
Fucking bad.
Yeah, it's like on there. These people are just like pocketing the money, not even like, just like
where's the money? Where's the tax money going? Up the mayor's son's nose.
Yeah, wait a minute. The mayor's vacationing in Cancun for a month. That's nice. Yeah, it's all crooked nonsense. There's people like Republicans and Democrats. Don't matter. They're all crooks.
Exactly. No income taxes. Oh,
that's nice.
And where's that?
Down south, brother.
It's like it's one thing we learn here. It's like there's a reason why most Canadians that starts making it, they ask for dual citizenship and then move to the U.S. There's a good reason.
Yeah, but New Hampshire sucks, Magwai. I ain't trying to, you know, I'm trying to be,
Isn't
trying
that
to
the
go,
new? Isn't that the new free state that are doing their own little thing, New Hampshire or something? Or
you
am I
know,
mistaken?
New Hampshire, Maine, all those weirdo states. You know, I'm trying to be part of that.
Or does he look like he's enjoying himself?
No, definitely.
Yeah.
He's about to notice a mountain he wants to climb. The reason why it's so great to work with him. Now, I do miss it though, working traditional. I've been getting back into it slowly, and hopefully I'll get that place. Because the place I found, I can do everything.
Okay.
There's a like half finished basement, so half of it can be my studio, and the other one the 3D printing area.
Nice.
Because I got a 3D printer, everything, the cooker, but not enough room to actually do it right now. Oh, Florida, yeah. Everybody's telling me I should move to Florida. Yeah. New Hampshire has no income tax. Yeah. There you go. Renata said, yeah, the Free State Project is in New Hampshire. Yeah, that's what I thought. Just to make beeline of Art Gem Stable. I mean, that's one of the things I'm doing. As soon as I get those printed, I'm sending one copy of the Nat bust or the full fit minifigure, and I'm gonna send a copy to Mugwa. Promise I would.
There you go.
One day I said I would send him two, and he said that he would send me back one. Yeah. Move south to Longueuil. Oh, dude, I fucking checked. The thing is, I don't have a car, dude. Technically, the kids are all in school. I did check Longueuil, but I'm slowly getting there. I've been self-employed since 2019. I'm slowly getting there, building and building up, and yeah. He's like, Sim, I'll sell you a car. A car.
To answer Gordon's question, I actually have one of my characters in the swimsuit. It's a CG Vacation.
Would any of you lend your character to a swimsuit issue like the Diaz Brothers, like comics guys are doing? Yeah.
Yep.
Technically, I'm working on one there. There's going to be a little an adverse piece in there.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure I might have at least one piece in there.
But yeah, like if it's ass and respectful, and it's always open. Yeah. It's one of the things I had in the first campaign on not Tales on the Navers. It was an unlockable swimsuit special, but we never got there.
If you missed it, I actually had the first ever kind of like crossover between the Hardline, that Hardline poster we did for the Ace Volume 1.
Yep.
So
It came out great.
yeah, it's sick.
Oh yeah.
It's one of my favorite pieces having to do with the book.
Staying on the island, I was checking around, but price wise and close to the metro because my bro still has like a year in college and stuff like that. So I might have to stay another year. But it wasn't my plan to actually be able to buy a house in the next year or two. Been working on building my credit and all of that stuff. Like actually, I just want to get off the freaking island. That would also require some investment, stabilize my income.
Character is Desi. She's one of the godless characters. She's the one with the gun on the cover that Doodlebags did. I think that's about all I can say about it. But yeah, it's gonna be a beautiful piece. It's already finished up, ready to go. So can't wait for people to check it out.
And to add to that, Cole, we're checking pretty much like so far we visited an apartment in Verdun, where I don't know if you know where Metrojagi is. There's a few different places. I did. There was a place in Longueuil, but it was like an hour and a half bus ride to, 45 minutes to an hour bus ride to the metro. I was like, damn, that would make like travel for the kids and Dave like 2 hours to go to school every day. I'm like, yeah. But rent went up like crazy.
Yeah.
And now you go checking around, they're asking like 1,500 for a 3.5 or 4.5. Of course, yeah, it wasn't my plan. I wanted to do either like its own little separate thing, or just add it at the end of the book, like to be like something that would be unlockable every issue. Because I can do anything in an adverse. Just come up with a new planet, and the idea was like vacation in space, so they could travel on any planet. So like one drawing could have been them chilling out on the beach with Alf. You know what I mean? But for that, I need to be able to either like, because people would have liked to have the swimsuit special either like separately or in the book. Which one would you prefer?
I don't know, because if you did like an ash can for it.
Because I
That would
remember
work.
back then, I had a few people like Canales was going to do a piece, and a few other people.
We got Corey Barton in the house. What up, bro?
Hey.
What's up? Get those colors, you nailed it again. Great job, dude.
There you go.
And I'm sure you enjoyed the Spurg as well. And I can't wait for you. I saw a sample of the piece that the other piece you're coloring, Corey. Can't wait to see it finished. And that's another book I can't wait for. Quasar.
Yeah, I was a little envious when they had that freak out on that. I was like, man, why couldn't I have been involved? I'd be jumping into that thread, making fun of it. I'm like, yeah, demons are supposed to be grotesque. What are you thinking?
Not just that, is that the pitch was this, like technically the idea was a woman that's been forced into labor for like to create like the perfect son for like a some demon, and being forced abortion because they were failed, right? There's a few of them died. Then the final version is supposed to have like a leg from one and stuff like that, right? But she still
Yeah.
had to be sexy. So I think I pretty hit it on the nail. It had nothing to do with politics.
Yeah.
It had to do with a freaking like victim of technically torture going out on retribution and becomes a demon. And I just thought the idea of having an umbilical cord just was just it's, and I like the fact that if you check the comments, everybody's saying that the idea of the umbilical cord was pretty goddamn metal. Like, yeah. Boom, let's try to catch up. Hey. Oh, sweet, dude. Can't wait to see it. He's coloring, like the you could say the Jinx or the remember the ninja in the alley I did that a while back.
Yeah.
The Onin mask ninja. I probably prefer a separate comic for featuring of artists and backup for a single artist yourself. Okay. No, that makes total sense. If I'm gonna get some featured artists to make it separate, and if it's me to keep it in a book, yeah, okay. Food for thought. And if you know me, you know something's gonna come out of it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And we're also talking about the fact how it was court and like almost at the same time as I got flagged on my campaign. Any weird? Yeah, that was hilarious. Oh, dude, if they want to try and flag me as a pornographic, I'm like, damn, what's Heavy Metal Magazine then? Or Savage Dragon. Just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think you want to be compared to that.
Nope. But you know what I meant.
Yeah.
I'm just surprised that he decided to put Sid from Toy Story in Savage Dragon.
The Savage Dragon just house. I was talking with a few other creators last time about, how we remember the first original series of Savage Dragon and how it took a fucking dive from going from something cool and original to meh. I remember from back in the day, like as soon as he was not a cop anymore, that killed everyone. The piece has been. Okay, your pieces have been fun to color, and it's different from what I usually color. I thought the nurse piece was hilarious. That was the point. Like, the entire premise was like the demon of abortion. She's killing a guy, and I'm like, how could she kill her in a funny way? And she's giving him the male version of an abortion. That's how I saw it. No more balls. But you know, some people don't have a sense of humor and get triggered for everything and have to make everything political.
No, social media is the worst for any of that. Nobody knows how to take a joke. Nobody knows anything.
Like, look at those conservatives over there. I'm like, do you even know if any of us are fucking conservative? Do you even know anything?
Oh, Pell Rider in the house.
Ooh, what's up, Bell Rider? What does he have to say? So, my friend sent me a message with a screen cap of their campaign update. He's so excited. This is why I hang out with 4chan people. And then I didn't realize it was balls at first. I just thought it was some organs. I'm on Twitter joke because I told a bundle of sticks to harm itself.
That'll definitely happen.
Oh, you told a bundle of stick to crack. Got it. And by the way, that that nice little the whiny sexy shot that you got in that weekend on the campaign right now was originally part of the swimsuit special from the first campaign. It was supposed to be my piece in it, but I put that on the schedule to remake this and maybe update it on the campaign pretty soon. Just keep your eyes out. And people that missed it too, I just put up there that for $100 you'll get a 9x11. Is it a 9x11, 9x12? I put anyways, regular size of freaking Bristol paper that you buy in a pad. So you get a drawing of Nat and Luani for $100, which is a pretty good deal, I think. All penciled.
It's nice.
It's my way of trying to get an extra boost and getting the campaign stepped up. I stepped away and came back, and we're talking balls. Balls on the hook, dude.
Oh, that's my thing was Joe Ball.
And I like, it's like, it took me a while, but I really, really, really wanted to show that how he's contorted. Like in pain, he's getting choked, and he's holding his part because he got his balls cut out. And he's like, ah, oh, twisted. Can you imagine?
Oh, yeah.
What a horror. The funniest thing was to see like a lot of people just liking the piece anyways, even though he was throwing shit at it. And he doesn't interact with them, but every time somebody would go, yeah, right, he would go, yeah, I know. All that tells me is this: they're just a big pussy. Joe Ball, Rich LELS, Roach Balls, whatever. My campaign will come with a key bump of Yeah, we joked about that a long time ago. Sprinkled some powdered sugar on those books, so when people could open it and smell like the good smell, comic book smell, they get addicted.
You like those damn CG people filling their comics with coke. They're out of control, damn it.
Is it new rumor? Imagine that we see that like in not too long. They're filling
I'm
coke in
sure.
their comic.
I'm sure. I'll start the rumor. I'll go under one of my 50 alts and be like, I heard
I heard in the
through
grapevines.
the grapevine that a pale writer is putting coke in his comic book. Yeah, that's it. That's the
Sprinkle
ticket.
among the glue there.
Yeah, it's a Ponzi scheme, So they're coke deals. Every time you back a book.
Some dumb question. Why are your ladies' abs so jacked? Usually, if you pay attention, it's mainly Luwani. It's Luwani that's always made. She looks like an MMA fighter. I make sure that her abs are more like the other ones are more like loose. Well, it's me saying like a girl that can put up a freaking fight, an MMA fighter, or you see like a martial art or a gymnast, they do have abs. But on Luwani, I want her to look like an MMA fighter, so I put extra extra effort to show those abs. Let me show you that little swimsuit, please. You see what I mean? Boom. And you'll see like Luwani has like abs. Rose, she's more like smoother, but she's still in shape. But she has the abs of steel. She's anywhere but loose. Get it? Wasn't that the name of the freaking movie of Clint Eastwood with the monkey? Anyway but loose or something?
Yeah.
Like here, like when I first laid it out, I was thinking of doing TNT, and I'm like, no, let's just do something that first. But as you can see, while they're showing off, you have not just goofing off in the back going. Hello.
I got my Gary Frank homage piece here.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, get rid of the Tim Curry for a little bit because it's not space. But yeah. Got a little raptor dragon thing there. This character hasn't been introduced to the story yet. Elnora.
Mm-hmm.
One of the Seraphim. And of course, you got Azrakal in the background.
And those multiple wings.
Yep.
So yeah, he confirms it. Any which way but loose. Yep.
Yeah.
No, it's one of the things I told Brian that he should do in Six Gun Gorilla. Like, you should do a wing to that movie just by having the girl in there, like, doing the poof, and he fakes getting shot. That would be so fucking sweet. I keep saying, like, every time I look at it, it makes me think of, like, a red Nightcrawler in the back.
Yeah. That's
All
why
that's missing is the tail. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I put him in the background. Got an elf character, put him in the spot of Nightcrawler. Holding 2 beers.
And here's a little sample of a work in progress on one of the new page I'm working on, because one of the last 15 pages I have to do from Planet 69. I'm not going to tell you exactly what's happening there, but they're about to go see if something's still alive. So there's a lot of smoke. They just brought down a building. There's a lot of collateral damage on Planet 69. I don't want to get too much into spoilers on this. That's why I'm not working on that. I'm working on Yogar's Tale. That's going to be part of the Ink Slayer book that we're working together, and that's also where you're going to get the Lowani and Rose Daddy issue story, where you're going to get to know how she got that nice bike of hers, and get to see Lowani and Rose, get to know each other, and they will discover and deal with all their daddy issues. And some new bad guys, obviously. And another thing, it's Planet 69 has a 3-page, I think, 3 to 4-page interlude, and in the end, which you get introduced to new bad guys, and same thing with the Blood Brothers Part 2. So you get introduced to a few new bad guys in the universe, including Defcon, which you will get a story of Defcon in Tales from the Mountverse 3 that I'm starting as soon as I'm done with this. And we also had Scotsman that jumped on board to do the Planet 69 colors, which is pretty cool. Which you can see some the first flatting in the update. Okay, let me go catch up with soft. It said softer. Right there in Kid. So yeah, it's one of the things I'm very excited. Like, I'm the one that got on Beacon's case on this. If you haven't seen what Seven Legion is all about, in that freaking book, there's a freaking dwarf with a jetpack, a rocket-powered axe, and I'm like, there has to be a book, and if there is, I want to be in.
Yeah, and the dwarves as a whole race are pretty awesome in my universe.
Mm-hmm.
But the other ones are pretty cool too, but the dwarves have the most badass lore. They settle all of their disputes in a virtual world, and they settle their elections in a virtual world. All their
and you can get bloody in that virtual world.
Oh yeah, and they the generations of their dead live on in this world, and they help settle their disputes and their elections. So it's kind of like in modern politics, the dead people voting in elections. I'm not sure. What is it?
What?
Oh no,
oh yeah, it got out.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Me.
Yeah, I just saying, the Dwarven Society, their dead help settle their disputes and their elections of their leaders. Kind of like in the real world.
I like well, you already did mention it. I like the fact that the dead get like the Futurama treatment.
Yeah.
Like, they don't get their head in the jar, but it's something close.
Yeah, they live on virtually.
Yeah.
And the dwarves also have giant mech suits.
Clyde the orangutan, yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was a big fan of freaking all the Clint Eastwood movies. Grew up watching them. I love them bits. That was one of my favorites. But I always mix the name up in English because it had different titles, and especially here in French, it was very different. Here at that movie and Smokey the Bandit used to play every weekend on TV. That and Bud Spencer and Terrence Hill. Love those two. If you don't know what they are, they're the Slap Kings. They did all those type of buddy movies where they end up like slap fighting everybody and bar fights and stuff. Bud Spencer. Would have known. I almost grew up. I grew up like being like him, except tinier because he was like 6 foot. And big old ball, presumably. Don't forget to go check out the Ace #2 right now. Getting very close to being funded. And now that everything's settled with Tales from the Adverse 2, go back into backing it.
Yeah.
Like the other day, and when I went on Tucci's channel, he was trying to convince me to do a Kickstarter. I've been thinking about it. I don't know. One, would I get accepted? And two, would people like it? And if I would, I would make it. I would do like he does, where everything that's unlocked on Kickstarter, you guys get for free on Indiegogo. Because I love you guys. But I am thinking about it. Makes sense.
Yeah.
But always Indiegogo first.
Mhm.
I'm sure I wouldn't get accepted. What did it say? Okay, let me catch up. There's also a sequel, Any Which Way You Can't. Oh yeah, I'll check into it, see if I've seen it. I'll check. Sam, I told Chris he owes us a story for how long he was gone, and he won't accept anything less. Don't Kickstarter user think they own you even more than I need to. Yeah, you can't really get away from it. I'm not a big fan of Kickstarter. Everybody knows it, but I can't deny that Tucci can does both, and there's different buyers. And I think the Global Frequency guys did the same thing, and they raised an extra $8,000 on the other side. But yeah, it is to have more people eyes on the project and get people attention to our web store on Shopify. Where, like we said before, eventually we'll be able to do our own crowdfunding on our freaking website.
Mhm. And if you're looking at the hats on the web store, and you're like me, and you have a massive head, and you're like, oh man, I wonder if these hats will fit. They will.
Mm-hmm. Michael, how long have you been coloring digitally?
I actually started like really coloring probably about 2018. And I was really terrible at first. I did my initial edition of Seven Legions issue one's colors,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, they were god awful. Um, but throughout all the experience I got in uh, coloring stuff for various Comicscape projects, I just got better. Especially, I think was it last year or the year before? It was actually
Mm-hmm.
the end of 2020 when we did that
Gavin
show.
collab on the
Yeah, Gavin
stuff.
collab, and I was just sort of taking notes the whole time.
Mm-hmm. And that's when you went Super Saiyan on the
Yep.
workout. He goes, a funding platform is a funding platform. Let everyone do their thing. I say, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's also trying to get as much sales through and getting more money through finance, right? It's the point that Tucci made. Buyers are buyers, right? Clients are clients. I'm starting a Kickstarter for a day with Chris in his red dress. I can't see anything going wrong. Oh boy. Chris probably has his ear ringing right now. You're supposed to say they were awful. You're advanced.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll see if I can pull up an example of one of my old versions of Seven Legions colors.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta stop my mic while I browse my files. Don't want anyone seeing the wrong folders.
Oh, and by the way, people, go check out that 80s Consumers channel. That's pretty cool. I was
Yeah,
on his channel yesterday. Yeah.
yeah, man. Good dude. Your sub.
Yep.
Did like.
A really cool guy, and I really like his channel. And it's very like another guy that's very, very like a big fan of movies, like I am. Like he was surprised that most of the movie he was bringing up, I watched and liked. I'm like, dude,
Speaking
I
of
am.
movies, guys, are we bringing it back next Sunday?
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. You see that
Matrix.
stuff?
Matrix, finally.
The first one.
Yep, first Matrix.
Yeah. When Sunday, like
Yeah.
usual.
Yep, next Sunday, 10:15 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah.
So yeah, guys, get ready. Watch Along Stream is coming back after like
Sweet.
6 month hiatus. It's time for me to get back to streaming on the channel. So I'll be bringing that back. Be bringing back Pimp Your Project.
That's also been a
It's
while.
time to get back at it, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no rest for the wicked, as they say.
Yep. And you have to grind if you want to get somewhere.
You
And
got
we
it.
believe in meritocracy here, not freeloading.
No,
Yeah, just to show off, just to show
Okay.
how much
Is
my
that-
coloring's changed.
There you go, buddy.
So this was me in about 2018 compared to this. So, yeah. Bit of a jump.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and for people that missed out, I'm gonna run the new video version of the video, and you're gonna see all the new colors of Beacon in there at the same time. Well, let's run it. Trailer V2. There you go. Check this out. And that's the original soundtrack theme song of Tales from the Maverick. Okay, let's go back to that. Boom, there you go. By Dark Cabin Studio. He did an amazing job. Like, what do you want? I want something that sounds like it would be a next heavy metal movie for Not the Mert. Nailed it. Bill Ryder going, looks about the same. Yeah, it's about the same. I just removed the butt and added like the first the other colors in it. And Coleman going, metal. Yep. They're not gonna stop us. Action, get the fire. Did you burn your mask today? Nah, and we can't. There's still some places we have to wear them. But you know, I kind of defied a little bit in the metro on the other day. And what's up, Scotsman?
Hey. Greetings.
How you doing, buddy?
I overslept.
That's a
I
good
set
thing.
an alarm for the show, and I slept too long. I'm sorry.
Happens. At least you're resting, and we're probably going to be watching some movies later.
Nice. Well,
so you didn't hear that? You know, we're still visiting some apartments, but we might not find one that we like a lot. The full basement, and yeah, I have my full studio and the 3D printing area. We will get it.
Excellent. Yeah, because you got to get the fuck out of that situation.
Yup. Been long enough, and yup.
All right.
Do you want to show us some of those new panels that you shared, or?
Yeah, I'm just getting everything started up. I don't know how much longer you guys are gonna go.
Probably for another like 15-20 minutes. We're getting close to 9.
I figured it'd be about that. Okay. All right.
We usually try to stop around 9:50, 9:30.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
So I'm just doing a panel sequence of you know, he just yelled at her, sort of. Didn't
gave her
yell at
shit.
her. He gave her the business, and she was sad. That's her dad, and he's pretty. I wouldn't say he's conservative, but he's pretty like no nonsense, right? So, you know, he doesn't mess around. He's the grand master of their martial arts discipline in their studio, and he's like the patriarch of their clan, and so he doesn't show a lot of emotion. And so, you know, when he corrects her bad behavior, she's upset and she's sad because it's a special day. She's getting promoted. She's getting a sword to become a member of their warrior clan. And you know, so it's a special day, and you know, at the very beginning of the thing, he corrects her, and like she's sad, and so he snatches her in for a hug, and you know, it just reminds me of me and my daughter. So, you know, it kind of warms my heart. So anyway, I'm not some tough guy. Okay, I have a heart.
You can't even watch horror movies.
I have feelings, bro.
Do you?
Yeah.
I thought that was part of the entire ginger thing. No soul, no feelings type of thing. Yeah.
Well, see, that's an undisciplined, untrained ginger. I'm a highly skilled, very developed ginger. I have the makings of a soul.
Yeah, if you collect 10 souls, you start to get some emotions out of it.
That's right. I've reaped many souls, so you know, it's starting. They're starting to take. So, yeah, the sproutings of a soul. Anyway,
it's like a soul contact high.
Right, I have a soul contact high. That's right. It's like I've been soul hotboxed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, man, these souls are great, bro. You got some really good shit.
Obviously, he's going to have a lot of chest hair.
Yeah,
right?
I can imagine.
Yep.
You can't have a silent J in your name and not have a lot of chest hair. I think that's a rule.
Yeah. Or a J that's pronounced as a Y.
Well, that's what I mean. Like it's pretty much silent at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I have to get to finishing those sketch cards for BAs to choose for this week at least. Let me get it done this week.
I see the Ace joined us, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Nice. He appears to be AFK at the moment. That's AFK for all the kids out there. Which means away from keyboard, if you didn't know.
People liking his face there.
That's one, to your credit, Sim. I would say out of all the artists in Comicsgate out there and in the indie area, you have some of the greatest expressions.
Well, thanks.
Like, your characters are very expressive. Their faces are like really like tell you what's going on. Like, he looks like he could have just got a blowjob. Like, literally. That's how I look afterward. So yeah, that's about right.
Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah.
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 Oh, you know, how many do we know? You know, maybe it's not the first one he picks up, you know? He does pick 2 in a row. Maybe it's just number 6 and 12, you know?
He's like, listen, my refractory period is very short. Some guys need to wait. I don't.
See?
I can go again immediately.
He's right there chilling. Then he winks at that little barmaid. Pluck in the little closet there. And then he's out there still with a smirking face and, hey, what's up? No, new one. What's up?
I'm a veritable jazz cannon.
Locked and loaded already.
You know, he's short, so, you know, he locks and loads faster.
Mind your hat, young one. It's got a mind of its own.
So you can expect that very soon you're gonna have a whole bunch of all those things coming out of us. Like more 7 Legions. As soon as I'm done with Tales from the Universe 2, we're launching Tales from the Universe 3. I got the Hell Zone that's on the work on the side. There's gonna be the Inkslayer book that's on the way. So 2022 and 2022 is gonna be huge. We're gonna be everywhere. Everywhere. Even campaigns that are not ours.
You know, one thing I didn't hear you mention.
Hmm?
Didn't hear you mention Planet 69.
What about it? I mentioned it before that you were coming on board and coloring it.
Oh.
But you weren't there. Because they mentioned the new update in the chat.
Oh.
And how it was, and you know, I said how it was great that you were joining the team and taking over the colors of Planet 69.
Did you actually say that?
Mm-hmm.
Oof.
Oof.
I'm not a colorist, dude. I don't know where you get this idea.
I don't know, but you pretend very goddamn well.
What even is this colorist thing you're talking about? I don't know what you're talking about.
I didn't say you were the colorist. I said you were picking up the colors. I never called you a colorist.
Oh. Still kind of sounds like you're suggesting I'm a colorist.
No, you're just very talented color artist.
I'm just an artist who can color. That's the way I classify it.
Goddamn colorist.
You don't have to get so touchy about it.
They just gotta make this complicated.
Jesus. Now I'm getting the business from the ace over here.
So 1 minute, you know, they're yeah, I'm pumped to color this book. Next thing you know, they're retired. Cross country of the USA, not wanting anything to do with any coloring of anything. You're like, God damn.
See, that should tell y'all something.
You're not a colorist.
No. So the amount of different colorists out there who have quit or changed, like didn't want to color anymore, or just that should tell you something.
Yes,
because I'm not the only one.
No. There's
There
a
are
passion
many
for
of us.
retirement.
Well,
You know, went to the
the
old
thing
folks home and
is-
never came back.
The reason is colorists get like a minuscule amount of the credit. We do a fuck ton of work. We close all the gaps and from all the laziness that the rest of the art team did.
And I just point
Or
out
didn't
something, and I'm being a friend here because you're kind of making a very like oxymoron right now. Because you're saying us colorists talking as you as a colorist, and you're not a colorist. Just
You're
a
right.
reminder.
I'm speaking in the third person. I'm trying to help you understand what colorists go through.
You know, we're not a bridge. Just you know.
Colorists tend to get paid the least out of the entire art team. They get the least amount of credit. They do it just as much work as the other members of the art team, and tend to bring the whole thing together. So, it's not a very. I mean, Beacon, please correct me if I'm wrong.
Obvious. You know what? You convinced
Beacon's
me.
being awfully fucking quiet up there.
I think you convinced me. Maybe colors should have more respect than tracers. Anchors. Sorry.
Oof. Oh, I just threw up in my mouth a little bit. Hold on, guys. That's gonna leave a mark. Yeah. I've got some stories for you, brother. Yeah. Well.
So do we make him barefoot, or we give him sandals?
Honestly, it's more Chad if he's barefoot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because that's just an I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, one's Chad, the other
visual.
one is just if it's funny, That's what I'm saying. It's which one you want.
I mean, you could give him like Birkenstocks with socks.
Not that funny.
Listen, I may be the picture of testosterone, but I am environmentally conscious.
My feet are very sensitive.
I rub them down with goat's milk and whey every day.
The guy can resist fire or stuff like that, but my feet are very sensitive.
I rub them with a pumice stone. Keeps them soft like a baby's bottom.
I'm feeling really attacked here.
Hold on. Colorists were generally respected before COF 2016.
Yeah, true.
In my opinion, the lack of respect started when the female colorist started texting too much.
Damn. Good call there, Gordon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, when you really think about it, I mean, look back at like the Darkness, right? Top Cow. Their color studio was like highly revered.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So, late 90s, that was the shit. I mean, it was like, oh my God. Up until then, it was fucking Zipatone and like, you're lucky if your colors were in register inside the figures. Like the skin tone would be offset on the lines. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
then it went to, in the image, when image came about, then it went to like, oh,
Yoda,
premium
right?
stock and beautiful colors. What the fuck?
Wasn't it Kyoto or Kyoto that changed the entire coloring thing in there?
Yeah, it's part of it. Yeah. And plus back then, I mean, to actually color a comic book page in Photoshop was infinitely more difficult. You had to use the channels, you had to import the line art in the channels, you had to flat in the channels, you had to apply the blacks through the channels and channel mixing. It wasn't literally just, oh, set it to multiply and go, bro. No, that wasn't the way he did it.
Are you saying are you saying we have it easy now?
No, I'm saying technology has advanced to where the process is different. Mm-hmm. It opens up time for us to, be more intricate in the techniques we use.
Yeah, and you got like all sorts of crazy brushes. Like I just messed with like 4 brushes to turn this into that.
World's biggest dirt bike was just flying across that fucking mountain or that planet.
Yeah, there's hardly any training outside of Cubers for comics art. No in-studio training. No, no, it's another thing that it's a gimmick right now. It's like if you want to work for DC Marvel, and even in Canada, something called Chapter House, they only hire people that went to the Joe Cuber school. And I'm sorry, they're not a little good. A lot of them are not that good.
I kind of imagine all these little spots being either carpet nuked or who knows, maybe some elder god or something came by. And this was like,
and
the
no
biggest
disrespect.
Lizard demigod in the galaxy rested his testicles right there.
Teabagged this little moon.
Just fully teabagged. Yeah.
When we hear the song of Nat coming back, means we're about to end soon.
Oh, was there music playing?
Yeah, very very dim in the back.
I was gonna say, I barely.
No, I put it down when we talk aloud, and I put it back up when we start not talking as much. It keeps me in pacing of the timing that we usually try and keep. As soon as I'm done with those first pages for Yogar and those layouts, I'm going back to working on Little Onion Rose.
Sweet. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of scripting for issue 4, and there's one scene I kind of have a little bit of fun doing. So it moves forward in time. Hiko's walking through his village. He's a fully trained samurai, but he's got somewhere to be. But one of his old childhood friends, she's taking care of the village kids so the farmers can do their job. And she's like, "Oh, hey, Hiko, can you tell these kids a story? They all want to hear your stories." So he's like, "Oh, I don't have time for this." He goes, "Okay, one story." Tells them the most horrifying story you can come up with. some story of some cannibalistic monster thing. He goes, well, gotta go. He walks away, leaving all the kids just sort of looking like traumatized.
It's hilarious.
Had to get through some writer's block to finally get to that point. Had to figure out a good way to end the issue 4 dwarf story.
Okay. Music's done. Chat. Yeah, I think we're gonna cut it here for tonight. It's 9:15. Little update on everything. Don't forget to go back the Ace 2 and Tales on the Nightverse 2 now on Indiegogo. Right now you have a new variant cover for Tales on the Nightverse, and you have some original art here. Your the Ace is like, what was it, less than 700 away from getting funded, so let's get that done.
Good.
And we'll see you all next Saturday for Diddle and Chill. I will announce who's going to be coming on, and we're going to be doing the Inkslayer Art Show again on Sunday. So see you all then. And for the moment, enjoy this.
It's time we settle the score. Yeah. It's time we settle the score. Come on. Are you ready? Let's go. I got this hunger inside of me. A vicious vendetta that won't ever let us bring the fire right out of me. I come alive with a rivalry. I hear the talk, but that ain't enough. I'm about to pull the road on your blood. I'm fresh out of mercy, you out of luck. Stand on my record, back it up. Turn up the drama, let's set it off. I'm like on the battleground. The kingdom for the both of us. I'm on my way to come knock you down. Let's go.
I see that story first. I feel that story first. I know those people first. When I put them down, they've already lived. And I put them down as I'd like them to live on those pages. My stories are very sincere. My stories are people's stories. And there's elements of my